right, so the cooked foods, whether you buy it or you decide to do it yourself, I'm not impressed at all with cooked foods because they kind of have the exact same thing as the human grade food, which would probably been smart if I combined the videos. But with cooked foods, the reason I don't like cooked foods is because it changes the chemical composition of the food. The reason that in a zoo they feed raw food is because the animals won't eat the cooked food. Same thing with a wolf sanctuary. They can't cook foods for them and then throw it out there. They really won't eat it. You know, they may nibble at it to put it on their stomach, but for the most part, they're not eating it. That's why I don't like cooked foods, because they are telling you, hey, I don't want this. And of course, with cooked foods, first thing I always have to remind people is pancreatitis. That fat, the way it converts over, that chemical composition change, it starts to hammer down on that pancreatitis, on that pancreas. And with that being said, that's why the raw food, it just provides a lot of nutrients that they really need. Like organs, raw organs are so great for dogs. But it also scares a lot of people. You say give some lamb heart, they'll freak out and be like, oh my God, never. Or they just spiral out of control whenever you say raw organs. I don't know why that is. But that's why I don't like the cooked foods. So I'm scrolling down real quick. Now, some of the issues you'll see with cooked food, since I went down this list with the human grade, you're going to see weight loss. Weight loss or weird weight gain. Because it's cooked, you don't know where the weight is going to go, because you can't really determine it because it's cooked food. They're not supposed to be eating it. Another thing is going to be the lack of appetite. And the lack of appetite is because they're bored with the food. It's cooked, their body doesn't want it, and so they don't want to eat it. So they're not excited. They're just like, I guess I'll eat it. Now, that may take a while, just depends on the dog, but I always want my dogs happy to eat unless they're full. So with the raw dog food, they'll eat. And then I always say, hey, skip a day, skip a meal to let the food digest. With the cooked foods, I don't care what you do to it. After a while, they're just like, it doesn't smell. It doesn't have that kick to it. And if you want to try it out, like put a little bit of raw organ meat in the cooked food or whatever you're feeding, and you'll watch them just perk up and be like, oh, okay. Except with Yorkies. Yorkies are just finicky little shits. Definitely watch out for the pancreatitis, of course. The skin issues. You're going to see some skin issues because the cooked foods are drying their skin out. And their fur. Sorry. And so you're going to see, and you won't see like breakouts or acne or anything like that, but you'll see a lot of shedding, and it'll just be dry. It's a weird texture. It's just a dry texture with their fur. Of course, it's going to be the behavioral issues again. You know, behavioral issues are really tied to what you're feeding your dog, and a lot of people will skip that step. That's why I say what you feed your dog is the most important thing in your dog's life, because it is really the foundation. It's like a daily foundation for the dog. So I always tell people, if you don't eat anything and you just go straight to work, around lunchtime, you're going to be cranky. You're just not going to be a good person to be around. So definitely not a fan of cooked foods at all, of course. But